It's the end of the day, and Sebastian and I are sitting by the pool getting ready for our dinner, and we're having a little bit of wine and some appetizers.
My favorite time of the day, honestly.
And what I have here for you to see, the first one, which he will point out, is the fish dip that I made from leftover salmon and leftover tilapia.
And I love the way you left the pimento peppers. When we cooked it, we sauteed the peppers.
The red peppers.
Did we saute the peppers?
Yes, we did,
oh,
with onions
okay.
and peppers, and I added that to the mixture.
And you just leave everything in there, mix it together, and make a second there. You have another meal. It's
now,
so good.
If you watched the video is called Linda Makes Fish Dip from Leftovers. That is the dip that you are just seeing. Now over here, this is a crab dip. It was made with imitation crab. Very similar recipe, except I put it through the food processor. And you can tell this is a little bit more smooth in texture, but you know what? It's just as good. It depends.
But it's also very delicious. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Linda.
Just depends on what texture you want. You could do both of them that way. And again, this one is has a little bit more mayo or more creamy texture. You could also add more mayo.
A little basil, fantastic.
Something else to the other fish dip. Anyway, this is all you need to do. Two very easy things. You saw how easy it was to make the fish dip. If not, go watch the YouTube and you'll see how easy it is. We add a little bit of olives. Over here we had some cheese, and we dipped it in our Sebastiano seasoning with olive oil, which is over here.
This is my favorite right here. Any bread, any kind of bread whatsoever.
Just dip
As a matter of fact,
bread.
I put a bit of the Tuscan rosemary. We just ran out of extra virgin olive oil. Can you imagine running out of extra virgins? Hello! I'm joking. She doesn't like when I joke like that. But I love it. It's absolutely delicious. And I just dip it in there. And you know what else I like? Fresh basil. Everyone should have a fresh basil plant. Later on, I'll show you our fresh basil plants. A little fresh basil. Put this calamari olives, but I do love the Sicilian olives, by the way. The calamaris are great, but I love the Sicilian olives. It's just the calamari olives are easier to get without the pit. And what else? A little bit of cheese. This is a nice Asiago cheese. I like it by the chunk like that. Asiago is lighter than the Romano, much lighter than the Parmesan. Not much lighter than the Parmesan. And it's in between a mozzarella, Romano, and Parmesan, so to speak. But excellent. So, hazzaluto. Some wine. What else can you have in life? A beautiful woman. Even if they're not so beautiful, it's still nice, you know? Hello.